Miss Susie with the magical sunglasses falls in love with Prince Pomeroy.
Hello again. Guess who's here? Oh, yes, my friend. It's none other than Miss Susie herself with the magical sunglasses. The one and only. Oh my, are you lucky to know me? Because you do know me by now, don't you? Of course you do. Everybody knows me. I'm the cutest cat in the entire universe.
I really hope that you have just a small idea what it's like to be as adorable as I am, because it's absolutely fantastic, you see. Well, I hope that you are ready to listen, because today I want to tell you about something very disturbing that happened in my life some time ago. You know what? It was an exceptionally stupid experience and quite confusing, if I'm being completely honest, because it was all so wonderful to start with, and I still don't understand how something so beautiful could go so horribly wrong, and I didn't do anything. I do, in fact, feel bad just thinking about it. I still don't understand how something like that could happen to me, who normally has so much control over my life. The truth is that I have tried to forget about the whole thing, but it's not that simple. Oh dear. Okay, now let me tell you what happened. It was an unusually beautiful day, and I was out strolling through the neighborhood. It was one of those delightful morning walks after I had spent a very long time nurturing myself and getting ready to go out into the world and show off with my beloved magical sunglasses. As you know, they are big and blue with glitter on and have the shape of 2 stars, which match my pointy ears, my silky soft fur, and my adorable voice to perfection. They sit perfectly on my super sweet snout, SSS, and as you also know, they make the world around me glow and shine in wonder and beauty. You see, everything becomes magical. The colors, the sounds, the trees, the leaves, the wind, and the clouds in the sky. Even the sun and the earth radiated all their beauty when I'm wearing my magical sunglasses. I walked around as I usually do, enjoying the attention from everyone I met. I had all the time in the world and set my adorable paws gently and softly on the ground, one after the other. As always, I swung my elegant tail and wiggled my bum a little as well. Everyone looked at me and smiled as I walked. Do you know how amazing I look when I'm wearing my magical sunglasses? Do you? Well, it's almost hard to explain. I look absolument magnifique, you see. If you don't know French, it means that I look absolutely amazing. As I was enjoying this magnificent day, I suddenly became aware of a cat that I hadn't seen before. He sat by the small water fountain in the park and nodded politely to everyone passing by. I walked a little closer, making sure to swing a little extra with my tail. I didn't want to seem too curious, but I could tell that he was an unusually handsome male cat. His fur was silver grey with the finest stripes in it, and he looked both strong and well-built as he sat there with his head held high and his chest forward. I continued to keep a little distance, but deep down I knew that of course he would simply love to meet me. Everyone wants that. What made me walk up to him, I hear you ask? Well, 3 or 4 other female cats sneaking around, clearly interested in this newly arrived male cat. Hey there, come closer if you like. He had a deep and soft voice. Hi. I walked slowly over to the fountain where he was sitting, smiling my most adorable smile. I also made sure to wiggle my bum a little extra. Are you out walking? Would you believe that he actually asked me that? How polite and charming he was. Yes, I do that almost every day. I giggled a little when I said that. Those sunglasses of yours, I think I've heard of you. I nodded gracefully. Of course he had heard of me. Everybody has. Yes, I'm Miss Susie herself with the magical sunglasses. I'm the most adorable cat in the entire universe. Aha! I could tell by the look on his face that he was very impressed. But who are you? I was really captivated by this handsome cat and looked at him a little discreetly. I'm Prince Pomeroy. Oh, gee, what an amazing name! Imagine, his name was Prince Pomeroy. I see, but I haven't seen you before. Where are you from? I was becoming quite interested in this Prince Pomeroy. You should have seen the stubble on his chin. So charming. I come from the stars. I almost couldn't believe that he said that. And then he laughed long and hard with the loveliest laughter I had ever heard. It sounded like heavenly music to my ears. I looked up at the sky where the clouds formed big hearts, blinked, and sent me long, heartfelt air kisses. I sighed sweetly and sat down a little closer to Prince Pomeroy. Oh, yeah? Is it true that you come from the stars? Well, it's just something I say. I've been on the move a lot, you see. That sounds exciting. I laughed and spoke in my softest, most endearing voice. Okay, listen. I'm going to meet up with a buddy soon. If you like, we can meet at the container at dinner time. Prince Pomeroy looked at me with his lovely eyes and smiled with his most charming smile. The container! I was so surprised that I laughed out loud. The container! The one behind the best restaurant in the city, where they make the most delicious food imaginable, and where only the most exciting animals and people come to eat. The best-looking male cat in town wanted to meet me by the container at dinner time. It's the place where I found my magical sunglasses. It had to be a sign from above. Yes, I'd love to. I smiled from ear to ear. See you there then.
Prince Pomeroy nodded politely before walking out of the park. I looked at him as he left, and my heart was pounding with joy. The most handsome male cat in town, the one all the lady cats in the world only dream of. He had feelings for me. He was interested in me. It was crazy. Goodness me, I almost thought I was going to die. That's how exciting it was. I had so many butterflies in my stomach that it almost felt as if I could fly. For the rest of the day, I floated on a cloud of happiness. I'm always happy when I'm wearing my magical sunglasses, of course, but this day I was in seventh heaven. I was bubbling on the inside. I wanted to sing at the top of my voice. That's how happy I was. I, Miss Susie herself, with the magical sunglasses, had a date with the most handsome cat in the entire universe. Oh, I smiled a little to myself. Ha ha ha! It was me he wanted to meet with by the container. This was so exciting. For the next few hours, I walked around, dreaming of romantic candlelit dinners, beautiful soft-spoken words, loving glances, wonderful walks in the moonlight, and gentle kisses on my super-sweet snout. SSS. To tell you the truth, I even dreamed of hot kisses that lasted from here all the way into eternity. I wished so badly that it would never end, and counted the minutes until we would meet. Finally, it was dinner time, but I made sure I didn't arrive too early. I didn't want Prince Pomeroy to think that I was completely head over heels in love with him. When I got to the container, he had gotten a bowl of spaghetti from one of the waiters at the restaurant, and he wanted to share it with me. Yippee! I was almost bursting with joy. I'm sure you've seen that movie with the two beings who eat spaghetti and end up kissing each other because they eat the same spaghetti. I love that movie and have watched it at least 1,000,000 times. Well, at least 20. Right now, I don't really remember if it's cats or dogs or mice that are the stars of the movie, but it doesn't matter. It's crazy romantic, and the most important thing was that Prince Pomeroy wanted to kiss me. My heart began to beat faster. What a gentleman! And my, oh my, you would never believe how happy I was. Okay, food's ready and there's lots of ketchup on. Prince Pomeroy licked his snout. Oh, thank you. This is so kind of you. I cautiously approached the food bowl. But don't you think it's best if you take off your sunglasses while we eat? Oh, no, I can't do that. I only take them off when I sleep. Prince Pomeroy just shook his head a little and began to gobble the food down. I also tried to eat, but it turned out he was right that my sunglasses were too big. There was no room for both of us. I was completely at a loss. What was I supposed to do? The romantic moment was about to disappear right before my snout. I don't really understand what happened, but I couldn't think clearly, and then I did something that was incredibly stupid. I took off my beloved sunglasses and put them by my side. Okay, I'll take them off for a moment.
And then I started eating next to Prince Pomeroy, obsessed with the idea of the romantic kiss that awaited at the end of the spaghetti. But now it was as if I began to see everything with completely different eyes. I should have known it would happen. Without my magical sunglasses, the world around me becomes a really dull and boring place. All the magic disappears, you see. I stared at Prince Pomeroy. Goodness me, he was devouring the food. Please help yourself, Miss Susie. I wrinkled my super-sweet snout, SSS. Not only did he slurp, now he was also talking with spaghetti in his mouth, and his whiskers, snout, and stubble were soiled with ketchup. I blinked a few times, fervently hoping it was all just a bad dream. And as if that wasn't enough, what do you think happened next? Well, I'll tell you what happened next. Prince Pomeroy suddenly became very interested in a random lady cat who walked by, unabashedly wiggling her bum. He looked after her with a blissful smile on his face. I could hardly believe my own eyes, and stared at him in disbelief. "Why are you looking at her that way?" I gave him a sullen look, but Prince Pomeroy didn't seem to understand anything. He just laughed with his annoying laughter and continued to eat as if his last hour had come. Now I was really annoyed and snorted loudly. I'd had enough and grabbed my magical sunglasses, ready to walk away. But then the unthinkable happened. I was just about to put them on my SSS when Prince Pomeroy accidentally pushed my arm so that I dropped my precious sunglasses into the bowl of spaghetti. I howled when it happened. There was ketchup all over my sunglasses, and they got so sticky I couldn't see through them. "Look what you've done!" My otherwise silky soft and sophisticated voice probably sounded a touch sharper than usual, but what was I supposed to do? Oh, wait a minute. What's going on, hey? Calm down. Would you imagine that he had the nerve to say that? I took a deep breath and tried to stay calm, but I knew that this so-called romantic dinner was over. So, with my snout in the air, I walked away without so much as a glance. Of course, I took my sticky but still magical sunglasses with me. Bye! I sobbed when I said that, but Prince Pomeroy just kept gobbling the food and burped loudly as I walked away. It's still a mystery to me how on earth it's possible for anyone to slurp so much and so loudly when they eat spaghetti. But it was utterly disgusting, both to watch and listen to. I whimpered and wailed as I hurried home as fast as I could. My beautiful heart hurt so badly. How could such a charming creature transform into such an impolite, greedy, and selfish monster in such a short time? And how could anyone be so rude? I hurried home as fast as I could, trying to hide from people and animals. You see, it's almost unthinkable for me to show myself to anyone without my magical sunglasses, but now I had no choice. Despite all the terrible things I had experienced, I breathed a sigh of relief when I arrived at the small water fountain in the park. I stopped and washed my magical sunglasses. Oh,
Then I put them on my super sweet snout, and now all I wanted was to go home and rest and nurture my broken heart. I cried a lot of tears on my way home, but luckily it wasn't long before my magical sunglasses made everything look a lot brighter. Soon the world around me became a beautiful and wonderful place. Well, that was it, my friends. Now you've heard the story of the time I fell in love with Prince Pomeroy. It was, honestly, one of my biggest mistakes ever. Yes, it was a very sad episode in my life. My heart was broken into 1,000 pieces, and I still don't understand how it could go so wrong. Don't you feel sorry for me? And don't you agree that he was a very stupid male cat? Poor me. Oh, but wait a second. I just remembered another terrible story from my life. Oh well, it will have to wait. I need to rest now. Maybe you'll hear it another day, because I know you love to hear more stories from my life, right? Everybody wants that. Now, all I want is to take a little nap in my soft basket and put my magical sunglasses in the beautiful mahogany box with the dark blue velour fabric on the inside. When I wake up, I will stretch my adorable body and my silky soft paws and put my sunglasses on my SSS. Afterwards, I will lick my fur, arrange my whiskers, and then I will go out into the world and show off with my magical sunglasses. I most certainly will. And then everyone can see that I'm the most adorable cat in the whole universe. I'm sure you think it's very sad, but the time has come to say goodbye. You've heard of my little secret, right? If not, I am, in fact, a little offended. Well, either way, it's a beautiful secret, so just make sure you tell it to everyone you know, okay? You see, every time I walk on the ground with my adorable paws, gently and elegantly, something magical happens. It's because I sort of tickle the earth. And then a sense of happiness and joy spreads across the globe. Isn't it amazing? It's a very special secret, so don't forget to share it with everyone you meet, okay? Oh well, but I'm off now. I'll see you again soon. As you know, my name is Miss Susie with the magical sunglasses. I am nothing short of the cutest cat in the entire universe, and you are the luckiest human alive to know me. Have a wonderful time until we meet again. And be careful now so that you don't fall in love, okay? I cannot recommend that. Hasta la vista, baby, as they say in some language. Spanish, I think.